for more stories, and I hope I'm finding you well and happy today. This one's about David defeats Goliath. Nobody was betting on David in the great David-Goliath showdown. First, because Goliath was a Philistine giant, 9 feet of solid muscle and bad attitude. David was David. Nice kid, but no match for a seasoned soldier like Goliath. And second, well, see reason number 1. When David reached the front lines of Israel's war with the Philistines, he discovered there was no fighting. Goliath had been challenging any Israelite to fight him, and there were no takers. So carrying just the sling he used to kill wild animals and a couple of rocks, David walked boldly out to do battle. David knew something Goliath didn't. God was on his side. That meant Goliath didn't stand a chance. The fight was over after just 1 shot. When David's stone missile smashed into Goliath's forehead, the giant toppled onto the dusty field. Thunk! For a long moment, nobody in either army moved or even breathed. Then one Philistine soldier, and then another, and then an entire Philistine army turned tail and ran for their lives. That's from 1 Samuel 17. So, in your world, draw a picture of your Goliath. Maybe it's a person, maybe an illness, maybe a problem you're facing at home. Draw it and then ask God to be with you as you face it. Remember, God's on your side. David knew he'd be okay because God was on his side. But even if Goliath had picked David up and torn him in two, David was still okay. Dead or alive, David was with God. And if you know Jesus, you get to be with God always. That's worth celebrating. Celebrate however you best celebrate. Jump up and down, twirl, applaud, as you thank God for always being on your side and by your side. So, you and others, target practice. Crumple up some paper wads and launch them at the paper cup you've balanced on the head of the tallest person in the room. If you happen to have a friend who plays professional basketball, this is the time to invite him over. So David replied to the Philistine, "You come to me with sword, spear, and javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of heaven's armies, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied. Today the Lord will conquer you, and the whole world will know that there is a God in Israel." That's from 1 Samuel 17, 45 through 46. So just remember, friends and family show up when they're needed. And from the Bible we have... So this is a Bible story that everybody knows. Do you think everyone knows the story of David and the giant Goliath? Just for fun, ask 5 of your neighborhood or school friends whether they know that story. Read 1 Samuel 17 to make sure that you remember every part of this famous Bible story. It's a long chapter, but it's exciting to read. What's important about this story? David was able to face the giant because he trusted God. David was not afraid because he knew that God could help him defeat Israel's army. So, like it said, write down what is your Goliath. What are you worried about, or what are you thinking about? What is something that you need to bring to God? Because we know that He's always there for us. So you guys have a good week. Enjoy your summer. And remember that this church is always here for you, and your church family is always here for you, and we love you. We love you very much and miss you. So I'll see you soon, and you have a great day.